I have a problem with hoarding players at this point. I'm not ashamed to admit that, but we've got a pretty strong youth squad at this point, haven't we? Let's be clear, I hoard too many players and it's costing me money. Hello, welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge. We are hoarding a bit too many players, and despite the fact that the under-20 squad apparently is a very strong squad, there's quite a few players who are in the first team that also play in this division, in this team, so it probably doesn't help in that regard. But we've got too many players really being wasted here. I'm going to start getting rid of a load of players like this goalkeeper. He's going to be let go at the end of the season. It's nothing personal. It's just he's not good enough anymore for the team, and so on and so forth. I've also decided to go ahead and make a point of, I'm going to be releasing Martino after so many years. He's going to be going at long last. We want to free up some spaces. He's not in the first team anymore that often. And there's better players that can play in the role now. So, yeah, better players, better potential. Makes sense to get rid of him. The same with Ferrara. He's going to be going at the end of the season. He's not good enough anymore. As much as it pains me to say that, he's played Siena 2 times. He's been pretty good in the past couple of seasons. I say that. His average rating doesn't tell me that, but he was okay for time. But he's just kind of slowly declined over time because the players around him getting better and better, and he's not. I can see myself letting go of Tadia sooner rather than later, despite the fact I have high hopes for him because of the fact he is not getting any better. Well, I'd say that he's resident personality, but he's not got... I don't think his potential is as great as it could be. We're so strong in midfield that with him being 8th choice and not going to get much better, it makes sense to get rid of him. And Kadamai, again, I'm deciding now, yeah, we're going to let him go next season. We're actually going to put him in the transfer window, transfer market, because I generally think we need to get rid of him sooner rather than later. Despite the fact he can be very good, he's just not someone I think I have a lot of faith in. I'm actually going to do the same with Talia. I'm going to put him available for loans, actually, first and foremost, to see if anyone gets interested in him. But we've had interest in players like Jack Oliver, who's had Luton of all teams wanting him. Championship team Luton want Oliver, which is interesting to say the least. And Brazzoni's also had Serie B team Regena wanting him, and I don't want to let this guy go. So that's a thing we need to look into. And that's despite the fact I haven't played that much. Recently, he's had a few injuries. I'm actually going to start playing him as a winger now because it makes sense to do so. But talking about that, we've had 4 games since we last met. How have we been getting on in these matches? So the first game we had was against Fano, and good goal for Scapata to make it 1-0 instead of 50 minutes. But this is a game we should have won, and that's despite the fact we gave away a penalty. We should be winning this game, but we give away a goal late on from this corner. I don't know why we weren't good defensively with the corner, but we weren't. And they get all 3 points. Some of the players in the team were not good enough today, and I had to punish them for being rubbish. I mean, look, the chances we were creating, we had more chances, we had high XG. We need to be winning these games, but if we're not taking the chances presented to us and the chances that we have, then we're not going to win, are we? We're going to lose. And we didn't take our chances today, and it was disappointing to say the least. Next game we had was at home to Pistoiese, and honestly, this game I generally didn't think we could win, but we got very lucky with this goal after Brody gets on the rebound to score, and then Oliver scores his penalty. He's had a few penalties he's missed this year, so that's a relief he scored it. But 2-0 win. The penalty did help the XG a little bit. I say that. I don't know which one to trust. Do I trust this one or do I trust this one? I'm going to trust this one. But we definitely felt like the better team in with the penalty, and we just had more chances and we took our chances. It's literally the difference between the two teams. We had some players. Scapata wasn't great, neither was Canturo, and even the players from the bench weren't great either. So we need to look into this and say, can we do better? Can we do more in the future, please? We just have a consistency problem, I feel, sometimes in some areas, and we need to improve that very, very quickly. Even if we are getting wins, it's an issue I want to address. The next game we had was against Vispasaro, and this is a team in the playoffs. Scapata plays Bondi. Bondi does this. Good goal, 1-0, 62 minutes in. Wonderful counter-attacking football at its finest. And then we make it 2-0 after Pellegrino finds Scapata, who makes it 2-0. That's his 11th goal in the league campaign this year. Well, that's his 10th league goal of the campaign, and I was very happy with his performance because we felt like the better team. It didn't feel like the better team at times, but we definitely showed it. And Cantoro, again, disappointed. I'm actually going to persist with Cantoro because I'm going to be one of those. I feel like he's a player that I will have to be very strict with, discipline when he does badly, tell him off when he's done rubbish performances consistently. I feel like while he's not been great at times, he's someone I need to give time and give love to, which is saying a lot, but there you go. I think we can definitely pursue the guy, and I mean, look at him. While he's not very consistent, he's got the ability, and he's only 16. I think, given time, he would be one of the best players we'll ever have in the club, and that says a lot. Next game we had was against Teramo, and we lost 4-3 against them last time. We beat them 4-1 this time. Scabata scored inside the first 16 seconds for his 12th goal of the season, 11 in the league, and it was a good start for us. But then, 2 minutes in, it's 1-1. And when it's 2 goals in the first 2 minutes, you start to wonder a little bit. But we do make it 2-1. Oliver scoring a very easy chance after Bondi gets him the assist. And then Bondi plays it across to Barbini, who powers it home top corner. Very good finish from the right back. And we make it 4-1 inside the 64th minute of the game. Scabato plays this forward to Oliver, who gets his second of the game and his 10th league goal of the campaign. 4-1 it finishes. We were very good with our chances. We created really good chances too. And we could have, and perhaps even should have, scored more goals, which says a lot. That despite the fact we won 4-1, we could have done a lot more there. So yes, good performance around. Again, Cantoro wasn't great, but I am being very, very patient with him. Despite the fact I probably shouldn't be. And we had some players out due to suspension, and we still did this kind of performance, which is very promising indeed. Where does these 3 wins in a row and 3 wins in 4 games do for our confidence? As also, yes, this is Demian and Nicotray playing for Teramo, and we did that against him. So, yay! We kind of showed one of our former players that we don't need him anymore. Good stuff indeed. But yes, as things stand, we are currently in 12th place. We've only conceded 26 goals this year, and we've scored 43 times. A plus 17 goal difference. You wouldn't think that we're a team in 12th place, but we've just lost too many times this year. If we had translated some of those defeats to draws, we would be right up there as one of the better teams in the division, and maybe even looking comfortably in the top half. But we're only 2 points away from RSO. We will be going above Teramo if we win, because amazingly Bra beat them, so that's surprising enough to say the least. Yeah, I don't think we should be worrying about 16th place being the relegation playoff somehow as things stand, unless they continue to have a horrid season. We're actually taking the team on in 16th, so an essay, and we want to get revenge against them after they beat us at our ground last time out. So yes, a team we want to beat, a team we need to beat, and we've got 2 players who've got 10 plus goals this year. It's a very good sign for goal scoring wise. They're both our strikers. Between them, we've got 21 goals, and it's almost half the goals, but it's not at the same time. And there we go. Yes, we're going to look to see if we can ensure we get a big victory against a team that's currently struggling. And Roberto Bondi has got 6 goals and 6 assists in the league, and 7 goals and 7 assists in all competitions. I have a lot of love for this guy, and I genuinely believe this guy is going to be a superstar for us in the future, despite the fact he's fickle. So, he's the reason why I'm looking at Alioni and thinking I could let him go, along with Campanotti. Yes, I am literally thinking about 2 of my players who I've given a lot of time to, a lot of attention to, because he just outshines them. He really does. Either way, we're going to do this lineup. It's pretty much the same formation that I've done every time. Bazzoni actually will start for the first time in a while, ahead of Battiori, who was actually suspended last time out. And despite the fact that, well, we've got a lot of goals between the front 4, and if you take out Bazzoni and bring in Battiori, you're looking at 13 there, 24, 36 goals. That's a lot of goals between them all, but Bazzoni will start. He's the better player, and I genuinely think he can do a lot of damage. I just wish that Cantoro will start to perform soon, because he's got the ability, he's just not got the consistency, which is hindering him a lot. I mean, he's only 16 too, so I'll give him some time. Maybe I'm thinking too early, but I don't know. But I did the same with Barbini, and look how he's turning out now. 96 appearances, good lord. Let's do this, shall we? We've got to throw. Serpy will take it. And this is a team. We're currently a team that's got high in confidence. Our opponents have got no confidence right now. So we should be doing well here. Barbini plays it in the middle. How has he missed that? He's literally in front of goal and he's put it over. What a pillock. Nesta takes a free kick and that's wide. We're going to extend the highlights as well. So you're going to see some chances that are kind of hopeless and kind of pointless. But I want to show the highlights anyway so I can see where we're going, weaknesses, and where we can improve. And Totti takes a corner. Bondi finds Barbini, who scored from that game last time. And it's been denied this time by the goalkeeper. And finds Serpi. There we go. Finds Canturo again. Trying to find Bondi. Good ball actually to Bondi. Hits Fantozzi now. Goes for goal. And it's wide. And Colucci would take it. Here's Barbini now. And what can he do from this situation? He can definitely play the ball in the middle. It has done. Oliver Scarpato. How has he missed? And we've got an opportunity potentially. Don't know. That's going to be the case. But Serpi finds Bondi. It's actually a good ball in the middle. And it's been cleared again. We're definitely going to have to do better here. And Masia will try and do something. It's been done by Tortelli. And that's a good save. Oh. Bondi now. A lot of highlights for extended. I didn't realize there's really highlights in this so far. But there you go. Barbini now. Fantozzi. Canturo. Good ball to Barbini. This feels like Canturo's best game so far, which is saying a lot. But Fantozzi in the middle. Scapato's missed it. Should have scored. Still going DPS in. What can he do with this? Plays in the middle. Oliver. He's put it wide. And now we give away a free kick. No? Okay, we haven't. Here's Rico. What a chance he could potentially get for himself. And Tortilli has to make the save. Not ideal there. Not ideal at all. Free kick. Fantozzi takes it. And it's a cleared away. And here's Scapato now. Fantozzi on the ball. Plays it across. And Canturo will get to this first. He can play it to Serpi. He has done. Get it back. Canturo, good ball in the middle. Not really what we're looking for. And with Botti on the ball now. And Kodjo, who we know can be dangerous, goes for goal. And he scores the opening goal of the game. This has been a game where we've had chances. We've not taken them. And we are disappointing ourselves here. We just get caught on a counter. We've got so many men forward. And the right back, I think it's the right back here. Barbini's, no, Colucci. What's Colucci doing so far forward? Hello? Barbini's injured. Okay, that's not a good sign, but Sinelli can come on instead. Bondi on the ball. And Bozzone is over the bar. Fantozzi on the ball. And Bondi plays it in the middle. It's been headed away. And here's Canturo. Can play it to Serpi, has done. Canturo goes for goal. Oh my goodness me. Daniel Canturo. That is one hell of a way to make up for your poor performances. That is an incredible finish from Daniel Canturo. Where's this come from? I never know. But this is absolutely... That came out absolutely nothing. That is an incredible finish. What a goal. Canturo finds Bonici. Been played in the middle. It's been blocked though. Canturo can keep this in. Has done. Plays it across. Oh, Bondi. Could have been better. Caught a throw in now. Sanelli is a really good throw and taker. It's not the best throw he's ever done, but Fanto's on the ball again. Sanelli plays it in the middle this time. And Bertio's hit the bar. And Bondi's put it wide, but it's been blocked as well anyway. Okay. We're definitely knocking on the door. We need to get this goal to get ourselves the win. Bondi. He's been fouled. Clearly a foul. I don't think we're going to win this. I swear if we concede now from this corner later on, it'd be so heartbreaking and so disappointing to lose twice against this team. Nesta in the middle. Subby gets rid of it. Well, can we get the ball back? No, Kodjo's going to get there first. And we need to get this back. Diotto. Cesario, Riccardi. Cesario. Plays it forward. And that's not the best ball in the world, but we're going to get to this first. Comenetti finds Tortilli. And here we go now. Bonici on the ball. Bertiel. What can we do? He's going to go forward. He's very good with the pace. Still going. Bondi. Militano. Oh, we need to take these chances. We're not taking these chances. One last chance. I'm not going to take it. It's going to be 1-0, isn't it? I was going to say we need more draws. I didn't want it to come against a team we should be beating, though. Ah, 1-0 draw. I'm happy we didn't lose, actually, in the end, to be honest with you. But I wish we won this. We definitely were the better team at times. And the fact that we've got all these chances shows for that. But we're not taking our chances half the time. And that's, against a team like this, we should be taking our chances more. Disappointing that is the case. We definitely should be winning these games. We really should be. But yes, we're actually up to 11th place. We missed out on a chance to get further up the table. It didn't matter anyway because we would have been avoiding, we would not be able to get into the top half. But yeah, this is an opportunity we've squandered a little bit, I feel, unfortunately. So we're getting further away from the relegation zone, but we need to be winning these games. We've got Perugia next, and that's not a good team to be facing off against when you've not had the best of times. Barbini's out for 2 weeks too, so it's not ideal. And Sonali will be playing as the right back in the next game because he's the better player out of all the ones available for the next match. So there we go. We've got an issue. We need to look into this and to progress. I'm going to end this here though, despite everything else. We feel like at times we're great, but other times, like that game just then, we're not as great as we should be. And we had to ride our luck a little bit. But when we take our chances, we're incredible. When we don't take our chances like we didn't there, we look kind of weak, and that's a concern to say the least. Anyway, gonna end this here. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.